tune into my higher self. I open up myself for my higher self to come through. My mind drops through the middle of the bicameral mind, the bicameral brain, down through the column of light into my heart. Berlach nayatoro nahar anak tebabi daratoro. Jeheve nurlu kianashtanuru amak taba ar akitia. Sound, sound. Into the silence. My mind drops into the silence of my heart. Take me with your words. Pull me in. Pull me in to oneness. Pull me deeper into my self, into my expanded consciousness. Kia ora, kia ora. Nakiaru ununui tia baraknaya furu. Dwaro unharkia tana eokutunu. Jevuru nanakia tunu. Torlo kiana toru. Jav urhan kot unhayashtina nuru. Haruhura unorahnayashti. Parli kiantur ulla marahtayusturu. Jevra amkai tiatur unhurana kiata. Jevra ulha narayataru unni tiata. Harhan hataki tioru hunayate. Jevra hamhan or uhan kiti ivinu or uhtanaisti. Urlah nakiatara boru kiatana ia. Davra iataru ukiatana orlaya vapaktini. Jeshnu ur an aye teotor utanaya teotor utana teotor. Meilekjan ur ul annaraktaye teotor. Breina ur ulan haiktu ur linanistauru utayasti. Avraham or ulhan diator ukiatanara kiata or uhatayasta. Bro uniatakna ahiatara pakna yateautur liataknia nur. Trust. Let go. Let yourself fall into yourself. Trust. Trust life. Trust existence. This existence is consciousness, is God, is one being as in consciousness. It is one being as you know, in many forms, in all forms. But we wish not to speak to the mind today. We wish to quiet the mind, and pour forth into the body for your experience of oneness. For your experience of relaxedness, for your experience of trusting completely in what is, as it is, as it is now, as it is now, right now, and only now. And this now is every now that has ever been and that will ever be is this now. And it is the same now. And it is the same loving consciousness, existence, beingness, the same life flowing through all. Come, come, my love, come, come. Dive deep into yourself, into your holy of holies, the cauldron of love. Where you are pure, where you reside, and when you reside here, when you come to where you reside, like now, you burn away. You burn away all impurities, all fears, all judgments, all resistance, all doubt, all pain, all suffering. It is fine. It is fine. You can let go. Nothing will dissolve that still serves you. Everything that serves you will stay. Kia ora menoria nuriata. Yevra mahura nakiata. Jevre heme kia naru unayakti. Dro ahanharhia tanakuru. Jevra ulla nayakia turu. Jobdura nayatava iashtano. Drob kan ayashtun uranayatia. Meishen nur unanaya dorla initi nanur unkana. Yakta urhunai stiodola ya pokuna ya toro uyetia. Now we drop into the belly. We let the belly drop. We let the belly go. We let the shoulders go. We drop backwards into the arms, of the universe, of existence, into ourselves. And we float on the ocean of existence, on the ocean of consciousness, on the ocean of being. We rise and fall with the waves. Like seaweed, we sway back and forth, up and down. With every movement, more tension falls away. More doubt, more fear falls away. And the true knowing of your being is left. Is left. Truth and stillness. Your body relaxed. Your heart beating gently to the rhythm of your soul. Your soul floating gently, swaying on the surface of the ocean of consciousness. You are the ocean, and at the same time you are your soul, this body, unique, your own being, but not separate, unique and one, and the same at the same time. Now be still and listen. Know that I am here. In you, as you, always present. Even when your consciousness leaves me, I am here. And I have no fear. And I have no game to play. I have only marvel. Marvel at existence, unfolding in this density. And you are opening as a flower in your own natural time to let me in more and more. There is no rushing nature. As you feel in the world that you inhabit, the cords tighten around you. Less and less space seems to be available. Take this as guidance. With gratitude. This infringement and tightening of freedoms, infringement on freedoms, or freedom in general. Surrender to what is, to what you cannot change. Take it as an incentive, a guidance, an ushering into and a pointing to yourself, into yourself. Turn around and find true freedom. Find where true freedom lies. Find yourself, yourself that is always free and always has been and always will be. And sit with yourself and drink up that frequency. Sit and drink the vibrations in the stillness of your heart of this true freedom, and recognize that you are free. Then you will carry gratitude in your heart for existence showing you, for life showing you, reminding you where true freedom lies and what true freedom is. As you recognize this true freedom and taste it more and more, as you come to it more and more, you cultivate it more and more. You awaken more and more. And you will find that truly you are free. Also in your world, you are free to do, to act. In every which way that your soul is guiding you, that is in alignment with your soul. That is calling you. No other action is called for, and your actions will align with your heart. And they will no longer be based in fear, but in joy, and in love, and in gratitude. You cannot forget the truth anymore. At some point, when you keep tasting it, a knowing installs, the knowing that you already have deep inside you. Becomes so strong that the doubt cannot pull you out of it anymore. Fear cannot pull you out of it anymore. And you recognize it when it shows up. Carry the freedom of who you are in your heart everywhere. Everywhere you go. And the love of who you are in your heart everywhere you go. When you feel that you're in prison again, it is time to go back and drink from your well, from source. It is time to go back and drink from yourself where you are free, from your true self. And remember, it is time to sit with yourself. And sometimes it can also be the body that is agitated. And so maybe it's simply time to support your body. To give it the resources it needs. Give it what it needs to come back into calm. Most of the time, it doesn't really need much. And it can receive what it needs on an energetic level if you allow it, if you bring it in, if you focus there, if you ask and sit and allow the frequencies in. Your body can be nourished. And all that your body needs on a physical level, you have the capacity and the ability to give it. You have everything that you need in your hands, at your fingertips, regardless of what situation you are in life. Don't go off thinking about trying to prove this wrong, to go in the mind and trying to prove what is being said now wrong. But what about this? And what about this? That is the agitation of the mind. That we have come here to drop, to calm. So just notice that the mind sometimes does that. It's just part of a program that it's running. But you can override every program with your consciousness. Always coming back to consciousness and noticing. All that exists is this here and now. This here and now. And that is not living through thought. That is not living through imagination. That is full and total presence. Coming into ever more into the body. To every part of the body. So let us bring in right now anything and everything the body needs and wants right now. Wants as in for its peak performance, not as in to feed any kind of habit that doesn't serve its peak performance. So now we bring in all the frequencies. Okay, so I see the sun. So we bring in the frequencies from the sun, Solaris, only those that serve us to the highest, that serves our body to the highest. So this light we bring in, I see a golden cord coming from the core of the sun, and it is coming into the solar plexus, and we receive from Solaris, beloved Solaris, we receive the light codes. The light with which our body can build any resource it needs right now. And so it is. And we hear the symphony of these codes that are light made of light flowing into us as they cross the threshold from the umbilical golden cord between the sun into our physical body. It is like water flowing into a lake, into a pond, and we hear the trickling of the water. And in this case, we hear the light codes singing their frequency vibrations, their harmonics, so beautiful. So beautiful. These harmonics filling our body. And truly, as without, so within. At the same time, our heart through the inside, through the quantum field, through the 0 point of the heart chakra portal, also connects to the inside, on the inside, to the central portal of Solaris, Solaris's heart. And we receive on the quantum level all the light codes for the highest good of our physical body right now, and for the highest good of our finer auric body, energetic body as well, right now. Thank you. And so it is. It is like we turned on a huge hose, a fountain, flooding our body with light. And flushing our body of all the impurities, all the lower densities that no longer serve us. They simply dissolve out of our existence, out of our physical existence. And it's working. and it's singing the orchestra of light, flow, codes, specifically for us, perfectly attuned to us now, here. Wherever you are and whenever you are, and whoever you are. Whichever body you embody, whichever soul you stream through. Enjoy the stillness. Taste the stillness. Drink the stillness. Let go into the stillness. Isn't this all you've ever wanted? Being in a physical body in this density. And feeling the freedom of all that you are at the same time. The love in your heart anchoring in every other heart of your soul's family, of your collective, all the way through the heart of the planets, through the heart of the suns, weaving through all hearts in existence. You are one pixel in the tapestry of the ocean, of the infinite ocean of one, of that one existence, made of pure consciousness and love. That is all there is, in truth. You can only forget because you have chosen to. And then you forgot that you chose. at some level of yourself at some point. And although you may feel lost at times, and although those times may be very long, they can be over in a blink of an eye, and you are never truly lost. And when they are over, even when it seems eons, you forget. You forget not knowing. You remember everything. You forget the time that it took, the time you spent in the forgetting. You forget in your body, because those memories are only held in your body. And suffering cannot anchor anymore. And this is because you have gone through suffering, that you made this depth of remembering available and possible in this depth of density and physicality. And this is not a knowing of the mind anymore. It becomes deeply known in the body, in your soul. It is always known. So as you remember your soul, as you spend more time bathing in it and turning to it, sitting with it in silence, or streaming it, as we are now, even as you are just listening to these words, you are listening with your soul. You have let go into your soul. Your soul has come forth and is embracing you. You have let go into the embracing arms of your soul. This may bring up all kinds of feelings of doubt and fear and thoughts of resistance, of judgment, all the lower vibrational densities that are lodged still in mind and body and have not been consciously seen yet. It's okay that they're there. As soon as we see them for what they are, oh, yes, there are flies because there's a compost bucket there. Okay, well, let's take out the compost. And when the flies, they still show up, they don't take us on a ride anymore. We don't focus on them anymore. We know where they came from thoughts that don't have any meaning to us, that don't serve us anymore. They're just hanging around like cobwebs. When we see where they come from, what their purpose is, they can be there. But as we see them when they show up, our seeing is the light of the presence, the light of the knowing. They dissolve. They lose power. And the mind becomes stiller and stiller.